So we are all thinking that the month of October will be a month of maybe peaceful coexistence among Nigerian celebrities, actors and actresses, musicians, because of how troublesome September last month was in the life of Nigerian celebrities, from Two-Face and his wife Annie Dibia, to Edu Wazobia, to Tonto Dikeh and his estranged ex-boyfriend Kpokpogri, to so many other things that happened, to Bobrisky, to other many scandal, rumors, gossip, accusations, allegations among Nigerian celebrities. So like so many people were saying, let's just welcome October, the new moon, with open arms, so that we're not going to have any of these issues again in the month of October. But I think that is not going to happen, as Janemena is telling us now that we never see anything. You will never see anything. Rise Janemena, dancer Janemena, as she sues actress Tonto Dikeh for 500 million naira. Dancer and social media influencer Yusiwo Orezimena Jen, popularly known as Janemena, has filed a petition before the Nigerian police against actress Tonto Dikeh over claims of cyber stalking and criminal defamation on her character. Recall that in September 2021, Tonto Dikeh, in a post shared on her Instagram page, alleged that her ex-boyfriend Prince Kpokpogri is in possession of Janemena's old and recent sex tapes. Janemena, who did not confirm or deny the allegation when it was made, has filed a petition against the actress. The petition, written on her behalf by her solicitors Roxanne Igelige of Felix Igelige and Associates, described Tonto Dikeh's claims as damaging and malicious. This malicious publication, according to the file, these malicious publications, and in the context in which it was made, meant, and Janemena understood it to mean the following, amongst other things. Janemena, who is a married woman, had and is still having an amorous or sexual relationship with Kpokpogri, referred to in the publication as Joseph Ebri, who is not Janemena's husband. 2. Janemena is cheating on her lawful husband. 3. Janemena has sex tapes. 4. Janemena distributes sex tapes. 5. Janemena sex tapes, old and very recent ones. Old and very recent ones are in possession of Prince Kpokpogri, Joseph Ebri, with which he will use to blackmail our client any moment from now. The petition read in part. In her petition, in Janemena's petition, Janemena demanded an immediate retraction of the said publication by Tonto Dikeh on her social media handles, and a publication of the retraction in 4 national dailies in Nigeria. She also asked that the actress tenders an unreserved apology to her and paid the sum of 500 million naira as exemplary damages for the malicious publication. Tonto Dikeh, who, while reacting to the court that Janemena has taken her to, went ahead to validate her point, to validate her claim. She said, "If I say your sex tape exists, I say it again and again, child. You can't be begging me behind the scene to save your marriage and begging to see me for an appointment to explain yourself and then come with a petition. I'm not as dumb as your boyfriend, so I would not be releasing your tape nor your call a week ago. See you in court." So if Janemena is bluffing, Tonto Dikeh is actually calling her bluff, that she is sure of what she claimed. She's categorical, and she will be bold enough, she will be confident, and she will not be afraid to meet Janemena in court. She wants to meet the lady in court. So this is turning out to be a funny thing altogether. And Janemena also, to think through her handle, also replied Tonto Dikeh, Miss Tonto Dikeh, we go charity. Miss Janemena speaking. We never called to beg you, because Tonto Dikeh has now claimed that Janemena will be begging her in behind the scene to save her marriage and begging to see for an appointment to explain herself and then come with a petition, for her to be to appear in court. So this is what Janemena responded. She said that she did not call Tonto Dikeh to save her marriage, and she said, ask people around who really know me and my husband. At least try to save yourself first. Janemena is telling Tonto Dikeh to save herself first, as she is also divorced and her own marriage crashed too. Her own relationship with her boyfriend crashed too. I don't even have your number, Janemena claims, in the first place. Neither have I met you in person before. I never spoke to you at all. Miss Tonto Dikeh Charity, I want you to post the recordings on this social media platform. I'm giving you that authority just in case you think it's illegal to post recordings. I want everybody here and my brother talking to your friend and not you, because they recorded the conversation. I and my brother Aruba Anthony spoke to a friend of yours called Mrs. Doris, where we told her very calmly that we wanted an audience with you so you could retract your misleading information, where you tagged me and then apologized publicly. As you know, none of what you stated on your Instagram post never happened. But Ms. Doris insisted and vowed with her life that you don't tell lies, and she also promised to try to reach out to you to see if a meeting can be organized. And that was the end of the conversation. I'm a peaceful person, Janemena is telling Tonto Dikeh, and I only wanted an apology for what you did. But since you like the mud, let's play in it. Miss Tonto Dikeh, we go charity, you are an adult, and I want you to know coitus must take place for a step to be made. I double dare you to release this set tape through a fake page or any of your numerous bloggers, since you are claiming it's illegal to release it on your page. Oba in the mud, I double dare you again and again. I am no fool. So the die has been cast. Tonto Dikeh you can now release the tape that you claim to have seen, recent and old ones and recent one that is in Kpokpogri's position. I am thinking that Janemena shouldn't have dared only Tonto Dikeh. She should have dared Kpokpogri too, whom Tonto Dikeh claimed to have the tapes. He should also release it if he has one. But that's why I hate this social media space. Must everything be brought to social media? So what are we, the observers? Let's say in a match we are just observers. The center referee is there and the players are there and we are just observers. Why are we going to contribute? Is there anything that we do that will change anything? So I think Tonto Dikeh and Janemena should settle this thing amicably. Prince Kpokpogri is no longer Tonto Dikeh's boyfriend, and if there is any way that Janemena had any relationship with Kpokpogri, that should be gone now, because Janemena is now married. To me, I think Tonto Dikeh is wrong by tagging Janemena that in her post against her ex-boyfriend. Janemena has nothing to do in this issue. She was not responsible for the crash of her her friendship with her boyfriend. She's not the one responsible. So why should Tonto Dikeh shouldn't have tagged her in the first place? Like, what happened to DMs? What happened to phone numbers and calls? What happened to contacts that bring it up in social media? So Tonto Dikeh acted like a child in that regard. But of course, she wants to see her in court. Let's see what will happen in court when they all meet. Thank you guys.